Okay, it's finally time to meet Sebastian in Feldcroft. Okay.
You made it.
Yes, I made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it, even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
Also,
This way.
Anne was cursed. You know, I actually always had this thought that...
Feldcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
Yeah, so I thought that Anne actually had some kind of illness. I didn't really suspect that it was, the goblins. But I guess it makes sense. Well, let's see. Let's see what we can find out.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha!
Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey!
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
What kind of curse is that?
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Is there... Solomon kinda doesn't want to do anything. And Anne... I don't know what I expected Anne to be like, but I didn't really expect, such pain. And God, it kind of reminds me when I have trouble with my stomach. It's... I thought it would be something that affects her magic. Okay, let's see. Let's try to talk to them.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
I can understand those.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in Defense Against the Dark Arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line.
I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I can try. I can try.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by.
What
I
has
wish
the
you well.
curse- God, what has the curse done to her? What kind of curse are we even talking about? I don't think Sebastian is going to listen to me no matter what I say. And I can understand him. She's in so much pain. Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, sharp is still as foul, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better, Sebastian. Oh. This is... It's kind of heartbreaking. It's so short. Like, if you... I don't know if that's for everyone, but if I'm writing to someone, you know, who is well, I probably would write quite a lot. But if I were to write to someone who is clearly as bad as Anne, I probably wouldn't have words left. I think this is, from a storytelling point of view, I think this is a brilliant letter. But it's already so heartbreaking. I'm not going to eat their apples. I have to talk with their uncle as well. Sebastian, this is my potion kit, not yours. Leave my things be. Well, that just sounds like, you know, siblings. Okay. Let's talk with Solomon as well. Although I'm not sure I want to talk with him. I mean, he's stricken with grief, I understand that. But I don't really do well with anger. Okay, let's try.
That
Please
boy
don't,
will fray my last nerve.
please don't be angry with me as well.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I don't want to say surely there is something because he has already given up. And me saying that is just so insensitive. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
Hope could be a good thing. Is it though? Honestly, I don't know what to think here. Okay, this is what I think. I think that hope could be a good thing for Anne if she accepts that hope. But I think for Solomon it might not be. Because at the end of the day, if Anne is gone, he will be the one bearing that pain. And having that hope, having that hope and then that hope not coming to fruition is going to be devastating. I don't know what to tell him. I'm sorry, I understand. I don't know how this will affect the play, but I cannot say to this poor man that hope could be a good thing. I bet that he started with hope, and I bet that he lost it. And I bet that if he gets hope again, rather than Anne specifically, I think that would be devastating if it doesn't work out. So I think I would just say I understand. I'm so sorry.
I understand what you're saying, sir.
Good. I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Sebastian has no idea how bad things can get if he doesn't stop. That sounds kinda ominous. It sounds like Solomon does know a tiny bit about the curse and knows that it can get worse, to be honest. Telling me.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
Okay, I think that his uncle is just trying to do what's right. I don't know if that thing is right, I can't know that, but I do believe that the uncle has... Okay, actually I'm not sure. I was going to say that I think he has the best of intentions, but here I can see actually two things. One, he does have the best of intention. He has the best of intentions because he knows something that we don't know. Or two, which is also very possible in my opinion, is that he had hope and he has lost hope. And he just doesn't want to lose Anne as well. Solomon doesn't have anyone else aside from Sebastian and Anne, right? I bet it would be awful for him if Anne gets worse. So I cannot say he was out of line. He's trying to do what's right, I'm sorry.
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Okay, let's
Ranrock's
see.
loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. It's from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
Okay. Why are there so many... Whoa, whoa, whoa. That has never happened to me. Okay, okay.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
Why did they curse her too? Did she see something? Was Sebastian there when they cursed her?
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. The only good wizard is a dead wizard in my book. How nice of you to stop. I won't rest until you're dead. Coming back this way. Let's get this over with. That's gonna finish your death. Now, that's the fantasy you did. What do you think of you? You've made your last mistake.
Have I? I just destroyed everyone around here.
You're making how nice. Get away! I won't rest. No! One less human to worry about. I don't think you know I'm a goblin, not a toy!
Did he just say that he's a goblin, not a toy?
Oh, that was meant for me. Our kill spells glance off of me.
Let's get this.
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
You did? When? I don't hear any warning. I'm sorry, Sebastian, but you're lying. When did you warn me? Did I collect everything? Ooh, we can have potions. Always good to have some. Okay, Sebastian, tell me.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. she came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
I bet it's the first one. I bet they were trying to hide something. Look, I do believe that many goblins, under Ranrock specifically we're talking, I do think that they would be, vicious enough to attack without being provoked. But I also believe that Anne, saw something. Or she almost saw something. The only question I have in that case, though, is if she was about to see something, or if she saw something, why did they just curse her? I mean, wouldn't it be safer to just make sure that Anne doesn't exist anymore? Anyway, I do think that they were trying to hide something.
Seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The Loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Okay. As I showed you already, I agree with Sebastian that Anne was either about to see something that she wasn't supposed to see, or she actually saw something. However, I'm not so sure whether that will help, relieve her curse.
Revelio.
This statue looks a bit suspicious.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
It is. Let's take their money.
Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's Loyalists.
That they are.
Revelio.
Another statue. And more money. Well, I was going to say more money, but one gold galleon, I guess. Periwinkle top hat. Too weak for me though.
Revelio.
Okay, what is that?
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard.
Could
It
it
might be
be?
worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Could it be our mysterious professor who knew ancient magic? Or one of the other three?
This well looks familiar.
Does it? Wait. Is this where... Is this where they did the ancient magic and that boy didn't survive?
Sebastian! I've seen this before. The house,
It
the
is.
well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second.
It is, it is.
Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Wait a second, I've never thought about this. What happens to magical portraits if you kind of scratch out the faces of someone? The magic probably leaves them, right? It looks like that from this portrait around here. Okay.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It all has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers.
Yes.
Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago.
Yes.
If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
You're right.
Confringo!
Let's go.
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
That doesn't look ominous at all. Let's go right in. This looks like a devil's snare.
Lumos.
Yep, it is.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Okay. Isadora Morganach Journal, entry 1 of 7. It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all they can do for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. Oh, the plague. Okay, that's not going well. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that the others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torment. Oh, Isadora, I understand her so much, but you cannot solve the problems like this. This is not solvable by magic.
Journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I traveled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I'm the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? will I forever regret not having done more. I cannot look into their eyes, knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with disability. Oh, it will surely hurt, Isadora. For sure.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio!
Is there more behind? Yep.
Confringo! You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
What? How is this connected to the Undercroft? I thought it's just some random room.
Lumos.
Are there more letters? Okay, I guess it's just this. How is this connected to the Undercroft?
I know it sounds strange.
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can, but perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come.
Here we come.
I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Revelio.
Where are the other letters, though? We got only 2 out of
Lumos.
7.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look.
What is that?
Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
What's that?
A note. Let's have a look.
What's a triptych? Okay, triptych contained a scrap of parchment with runes and symbols scrolled on it. They're like ones I've seen during the Keeper's trials. This picture... This is the ancient magic. And what is that? It looks a bit like a compass.
Anything helpful in the note?
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the Keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did not. Sounds worth looking into. Any idea where in the castle?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
Okay, and that's the end of this quest. Honestly, the most unexpected thing for me was Anne. I don't know what exactly...
Meet me near the ruins of Falbaton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Okay, Natty. Okay, where was I? Yes, the most unexpected thing was Anne, because I honestly thought that her curse would have something to do either with her magic or, you know, with her mind. I honestly did not expect I didn't expect the curse to be so physical. And, you know, I feel very, very bad for Anne, but I'm so amazed at how well they represented the illness. It's even a bit unnerving about how realistic it looked. Like, it looks more like an illness than a curse. And that may be because when you say a curse, I kind of think of the 3 unforgivable ones, and obviously it is not one of them. But I really, really want to understand what is wrong with her. Although I honestly don't believe there will be a chance to save her, no matter how sad that would be for both Sebastian and his uncle Solomon. And Isdora. Okay, I didn't have chance to record the previous parts of this game, but the moment I saw Isadora, I knew that she's going to use her magic to take people's griefs away. I mean, that was obvious to me from the very beginning. With her history and with her ability to do so, I guess. Well, we don't really know if she... I don't really know if she can actually take away the grief, but, you know, with ancient magic it's probably possible. Anyway, that was the end of this quest, and I guess I'll stop here for today, and we'll continue next time.